Hello everyone, it's me, Robert, and you get a bonus video today. That's right. Now let's make this a little on the quicker end, because I got a muffin sitting right next to me, and I want to eat that. I want to go munchy munchy on that. So, today's topic, God characters and Skibbity Toilets and whatnot. Now, I'm familiar with OP characters and, logic that's similar to the Seven Deadly Sins in how they get more powerful. Like, oh, I unleash my true form, I remove my seal and whatnot. And it just keeps on raising in numbers and numbers and numbers. Like, I swear to God, this feels less and less like an actual narrative and more like that one meme. Pretty sure you're familiar with it if I quote it. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Yeah, you know the one, the robots quote. Just generally, that sort of ideology kinda wrecks a narrative. As it's just constant power scaling and power scaling with escalating threats that keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually you just have straight up gods. You might as well just call this Skibbity Pantheon at this point. We got Skibbity Zeus, Skibbity Hades, we got Skibbity Server. Mad. I'm also now walking around, so that way I can get more of that rant vibe. I'm not sitting in my chair as I do this. So, yeah. I'm just gonna kick some of the clutter in this room. That was some cans. Yippee. Yeah, I love soda. Soda. Call me Biden, because I love soda. Now, the reason why I'm acting specifically unhinged today is this character that you're seeing on screen. Now, I know that the pretty much official name is Sinister Time Clockman, but I'm calling him Time Kronos. It was an idea that was put in the Discord thing, which is still on lockdown because of some bitches. If you're watching this, you know who you are. There's a pipe bomb. Anyways, I never knows, this guy, Big Clock Man. Guy's pretty much the size of G-Man Apocalypse. Yeah, I just like the idea. First of all, why is he more powerful yet he was a scrapped design? That makes no sense. And also, if he got sealed, that means someone had to seal him. Future Clock couldn't have done that, so it must have been in Chief, most likely. Which, does that mean that Chief was the most powerful Clockman? Then how did he get shanked and die? So many continuity errors! And I guess this kind of extends to a lot of God characters. Like, for instance, the Knight from that Skibbity Zombies thing. Like, we get very little explanation on him. He's just kind of there. At the very least, with characters like the Secret Agent, who are still pretty secret, we get some background info, stuff like the Alpha Hills lab. Them, we get nothing. We just get Verlance, they do some stuff with theirs. There's Agent V has some kind of role. He does stuff and actually has some narrative reasoning. The Knight, in particular, just exists to throw random characters into the universe without being creative. Now, no shade on Monster Up. He's definitely talented and to be honest, I could only hope to animate even similarly to him, so, guess might makes right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. And also, I just hate God characters in general. And by that extension, multiverse hoppers, which Sinister Clock is, judging by his dialogue, where he says that hundreds of Titans have apparently fell to him. So that means he's killed hundreds of Titans. How the hell is multiverse supposed to deal with this? How the hell is one Titan Clockman supposed to deal with this? Well, I still have G-Man Apocalypse rocking around. Man. So you know what I did? I decided to put my creative juices to work and actually made something. Made something that worked. That's right, a god character that worked. Showing that you can make one, but not make it absolute dog shite. Okay? Am I getting through to some of your brains? Getting through to the cranium? Am I getting through to that now, Batman? Am I getting through to that now? Yeah. Ugh. Let's get into us. So, starting off, we have Titan Nothing Man, or the Absence, or whatever. I don't really have an official name for him. He's just kind of there. And here is the entire backstory that I cooked up today. I cooked him up in response to Sinister Clock. I cooked him up because Joe Studio can't stop pulling characters out their ass. I really need to stop going on tangents. I really do. Okay, let's get to the point. So, starting off as a pretty average basic Titan, you know. Oh, they're just a little basic fella, just an average dude. Right up until one of these run-of-the-mill dollar store value reality hoppers didn't account for the location of the Titan and accidentally teleported right inside of it. Specifically the core, which came with its side effects. For instance, now the Titan can multiverse hop. Downside, he can't produce any of his own energy. He can assimilate energy, but he can't produce any. So naturally, if you have an excessive power consumption and, you know, getting charged at the base is enough, there are sources. And this source hunting would go elsewhere, as he'd go through universe after universe, pretty much just killing anything they could see, progressively upgrading himself into what we see now. Even removing his head and pretty much making his head the core. Or that's pretty much constantly on life support and eating more and more souls. Well, not souls, the core energy into it. Think of it like V1 and how they need to constantly drink blood in order to kill. Think of it like that. And their body count stacks up very, very high. Hey, you can even see some of my Titans in there. Not the version of my clock Titan for reasons. After a certain point, that'll become obvious why, but you'll see in time. That's right, you'll see in time. Oh, that hurt my hand. Okay, so there we go. I gave pretty much an idea for an actually decent godlike Titan. And you know what? Let's have some trivia here. Some stuff After I didn't make slides for some reason, because, I don't know, I rushed this video out. Ha! So, in terms of weaponry, it uses a good old handle. That's, well, you know, obviously Titan size is not gonna just have like a normal Cameron sized handle. That's stupid. Stupid. So yeah, in this Titan handle has a bunch of nanomachines in it. Now's your time to quote Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising. Nanomachines, son! Which can form anything that he needs. Blades, needs hammers, pretty much anything that you can make it a spear, an axe, a hammer. As I said earlier, I really could just rephrase it as weaponry. Oh well. Well, and another detail is that his main weakness is his ego. That's right, even though this character is multiversal threat, and on a level that could only be compared to Spot from Across the Spider-Verse after he got all that black matter. And he still has a weakness. That being the whole ego thing. He will quite literally chop his limbs off in a fight to quote-unquote even things out. Yet he still wins. Each and every time. And because you wanna know why? Plot convenience. And hey, if you actually do manage to land a strike on his core, or just wait him out until he loses all energy, well, you're gonna have to distract him from using that good old scavenging that he's been doing, because guess what? Within that giant backpack, he's got the head of one of the many, many instances of Titan Clockman that he's killed. Pretty much he can just straight up reverse himself. Which means effectively he could pretty much just remain wherever and never have to steal core energy again, but at this point he's grown accustomed to it. And that's pretty much it. See? Godlike character, yet they have a weakness, and theoretically could be overcome. Just, if you're thinking of making a series, don't start off with God characters. Also, I recommend watching some of the guide videos I've made. Stuff like how to make a Titan / species, how to make an upgrade Titan, and the general rules about stuff like not making them a god. Like, I had to explain that point before, but I have to explain it again. You know, I was intending for this to be more like one of the guide videos, with, the aspect about it being a RotRant video being sidelined, but however, that seems to not be the case. It seems that the world just aligned perfectly for me to make a RotRant. Mwah. I do love a good RotRant. Hold on, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'll just put this here. Probably gonna be able to hear me from what I'm about to do. Just gonna move some stuff. You know, make sure I'm not playing on anything. Okay. Enough of randomly groaning. Don't take that out of context. Yeah. Oh, I feel like I'm going insane. I genuinely think I do. I'm feeling like my brain turning to mush. Like, I feel like my brain is going through the bends. You know, when you raise too quickly while diving? Yeah, it feels like that's going on in my brain. Because people can't be goddamn civilized. You know, it's actually, I'm not gonna say if that's directed to a certain, group of individuals with a leading member that began, a member with whose name begins with an A. Yeah, you're not getting to my server, bud. Fuck you. Ah! Oh well. Well, that's enough for me. Stay classy. Whatever. I'm done. I'm just